Welcome to The Explainer. We put shoes on every single day, but how often do we actually stop and look at the anatomy of truly exceptional craftsmanship? Well, today we are diving headfirst into exactly that. We're unpacking the story and the style of FAMA Shoes. This is a brand that kicked off in Lahore back in 2023, and they have this absolute, uncompromising dedication to handmade, premium leather. Let's get right into it. Now, right out of the gate, the identity here is super personal. FAMA isn't just some catchy acronym cooked up in a boardroom. It actually represents the four brothers who founded it: Faizan, Ali, Mohsin, and Ahsan. And just look at this modern gold typography. That sharp geometry sets a very specific expectation, right? It tells us immediately that this design is deliberate, structured, and unapologetically premium. What defines truly premium footwear? I mean, a striking logo is a great start, sure. But what actually elevates a shoe from just everyday wear to a masterful statement piece? Is it the material? Is it the hardware? The silhouette? Well, as we're about to see, it's really the flawless intersection of all three of those things. You can actually see that design philosophy put into practice right away with some pretty daring hardware. Look at these incredible gold crown and shield crests. They pop so aggressively against that rich, dark brown leather. It completely demands your attention, bringing this almost regal energy to what's otherwise a classic slip-on profile. And honestly, it really highlights their absolute dedication to handmade precision. The components of this signature loafer tell quite a story. You've got the deep brown canvas, that heavy-duty gold crest, and crucially, this highly textured pebbled leather. These aren't just shoes, they're the anchor for an entire outfit. That heavily grained finish literally catches the light in 1,000 different ways, giving the whole piece just incredible depth. Now, if you're someone who prefers something maybe slightly more understated, but definitely equally refined, check out how they handle the classic penny loafer silhouette. Over on the left, you've got this streamlined strap design, and on the right, a really sleek gold buckle. It brings a completely different energy compared to those heavy crests, but it still holds the exact same visual weight. Subtle refinement. This slide brilliantly illustrates what that means in practice. They're taking that exact same luxurious, glossy pebbled leather we just looked at, but they dial back the hardware a bit. By using these refined gold buckle accents or sleek metal side badges alongside the classic loafer straps, they keep that undeniably premium feel, but without shouting for attention. It's footwear made for a connoisseur, someone who appreciates the whisper of luxury just as much as the roar. Formal elegance versus casual sophistication. Because let's be real, to truly prove their mettle, a versatile footwear brand has to master that huge leap from boardroom formality straight into relaxed, casual elegance. Let's see how they walk this tightrope. For formal elegance, wow, these Oxfords are just an absolute masterclass in visual contrast. Look at the interplay of textures here. We've got this breathtakingly smooth, gradient tanned toe that transitions seamlessly into a striking croc embossed leather right across the lace area. The way that rich, lighter tan warms up against the dark, almost mahogany croc texture, it creates this architectural beauty. It draws your eye instantly, and it just holds it there. The formal Oxford. Every single detail here literally screams meticulous craftsmanship, which is a true testament to the four brothers' focus on handmade quality. You've got that striking two-tone color profile working in total harmony with the croc embossed texture, and then you add in those subtle brogue-style perforations running in a crisp line across the toe cap, plus that sleek lace-up design. You get a shoe that perfectly balances traditional heritage with a really modern, aggressive edge. Then, pivoting completely over to casual sophistication, we get to see a totally different side of the spectrum. These incredibly soft-looking suede slip-ons in these warm earth tones and cool slate blues just shift the entire mood. Gone is the high-gloss shine, gone is the aggressive hardware, and in its place, we have a silhouette that practically invites you to relax, giving you a highly tactile, super versatile option for weekend wear or a smart casual office setup. Masterclass in suede, versatility and texture. This transition right here really proves their immense range. Moving so gracefully from high-gloss structure to the relaxed, tactile world of suede without skipping a beat, that is the mark of true design versatility. Suede requires a totally different approach to construction and finishing. It's all about the nap of the leather and the softness of the silhouette, and they handle this material with just incredible respect. Take this Suede Chelsea boot, for example. It brilliantly blends ruggedness with elegance. Notice the clean lines sweeping across the vamp, that contrasting white stitching, and the deep black side gussets? It transforms that soft brown suede into a really refined staple piece. It's the kind of boot that looks just as good sharply tailored as it does, worn in with your favorite pair of denim. Or if you lean towards an absolute minimalist aesthetic, these deep black suede loafers showcase a sleek, almost completely seamless slip-on profile. By stripping away all the external hardware and keeping the stitching super dark and tonal, they let the pristine, matte nature of the suede do absolutely all the talking. I mean, it is just quiet confidence visually manifested. Suede collection highlights. To sum up what we're seeing here, we're looking at a deeply tactile, matte finish that promises really flexible, comfortable wear. Whether it's the rugged appeal of the Chelsea boot with those contrast stitching details or the utter sleekness of the black loafer with its seamless profile, this entire collection prioritizes an effortlessly sharp aesthetic alongside incredible day-to-day wearability. Uncompromising quality across every texture and tone, from the boldest gold crests to the absolute softest suede. The unifying thread through all of this is Faizan, Ali, Mohsin, and Ahsan's absolute commitment to handmade, premium leather. Every single stitch, every textural choice is so carefully considered, and it's exactly this dedication to quality that is paving the way for their highly anticipated first physical outlet, which is opening up in Gujranwala in 2026. What an amazing milestone for a brand that just started in Lahore in 2023. Which FAMA style defines your step? Because, footwear is the foundation of your personal style. It speaks for you before you even say a word. As FAMA continues this incredible journey from a Lahore startup to a full-blown brick-and-mortar reality, which style are you going to choose? Are you stepping in and commanding the room in those croc-embossed Oxfords, or are you keeping it smooth and understated in the minimalist suede? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep stepping forward with purpose.